Thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. Major headline, why strike is illegal by the federal government. We have an advert here that's taking up all of the space. Welcome His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to the commissioning of the expansion of the Outer Southern Expressway from Villa Roundabout to Essex Ring Road 1 Junction. This is sounding like Edo State. Not sure. Geregu Siemens partner to raise Nigerian firms' overall power generation capacity to 1,200 megawatts. Those are the stories. I'm sure we took stories from inside the papers. What do we have in The Nation?
Okay, major headline, as it trend, the federal government is now calling on labor's action, calling their action to go on strike, an illegal one, an ineffectual one, a premature one. English. They said it fails to meet all statutory requirements and the International Labour Organization principles before it was declared. And so the Attorney General of the Federation, Minister for Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, called on, listed sections 41 sub 1, 42 sub 1 of the Trade Dispute Act 2004 as amended, which compels or a prerequisite of 15 days prior strike notice before embarking on the strike, and section 31 sub 6 of the Trade Union Act as amended, which are some of the laws that, this strike is contravening. He wrote a letter to the two labor centers yesterday, that's the NLC and the TUC, and pointed out these, issues. And he said recourse to reconciliation, mediation, I'm sure the nation made a mistake, and voluntary arbitration procedures outlined by the ILO before a strike. So, according to the International Labour Organization requirements, they should have, done at least some form of conciliation or reconciliation or mediation between them, or an arbitration process to see if all these matters will be resolved. But Labour has gone on strike. As we speak right now, the updates, the AG himself would have seen it.
Well, my children could not go to school because they said they had to monitor the strike and see what was going on.
I chose not to take someone to school today because I just felt that I don't know what the way the atmosphere would be, and I wasn't really doing anything in school.
Now I feel like a bad mother because my kids were out of the house before
you would And so what are you even saying? What would you like to say? The poor boy at 5:30 was good already.
Exactly. My son was ready for it.
And then I didn't see school, was called to school, but they said they were not coming. Did you not get the mail? Last I got the mail, but I did not understand the English. I thought it's from tomorrow.
We were writing tests and all the
Yes, so we started tests.
So please,
so what are the
be
stories?
fine. Anyway, I took the second Geregu and Siemens partner to raise Nigeria's firm's overall power generation capacity. So Nigeria's foremost power generation solution provider, Geregu Power PLC, has signed an MOU with Siemens Energy to expand generation capacity at the Geregu power plant. So they say this arrangement will bring about an upgrade of the Geregu 1 power plant from its current capacity of 435 megawatts to 500 megawatts. Then, they're hoping this arrangement would bring about what they call to establish a combined cycle of operations to generate an additional 200 megawatts using lower emissions turbines. The added capacity will bring Geregu Power PLC overall nameplate capacity to 1,200 megawatts. That's a lot of industry speak, which I don't get, but I'm sure it means improvement into the energy generation. Anyway, they're saying that, they've been involved in a lot of arrangement, measures, and acquisitions, and all these initiatives that they have been, that's Geregu plant has been involved in, is targeted at higher power output, improved efficiency, lower emissions, higher flexibility, longer equipment lifespan, and then maximizing shareholder value through increased earnings. So it seems like a good thing for Geregu plant owners and shareholders.
Okay.
Well, and Nigerians.
Yeah, so I have a story here. The Abia State Governor, Alex Oti, has vowed to deal with those who killed 5 soldiers at Ubika-Abia Junction last Thursday. The governor spoke when he paid a condolence visit to the headquarters of the 144 Battalion of the Nigerian Army, ASA, in Okwa, West Local Government area to commiserate with the widows of the slain military personnel. And he said, let me start by sending out words of sympathy to the Nigerian Army, the brigade commander? Yeah, brigade commander, and most importantly, the families of the 5 fallen heroes. And he says it was as if General Dia was with me at the last place that we went to, where I had promised everybody that was listening to me that we'll smoke out whoever is remotely connected to the killing, whoever they are, wherever they run to. He now went ahead to condemn the act, describing it by criminals, and said that this was a very sad occasion. He also, promised that, they were going to fish out every one of the perpetrators and bring them to book. And also the children of the fallen heroes will be, given scholarship till they get to their university level as a way of supporting them so that the hardship is not so much on them. Do we have an answer?
Yes, I do. Kogi State University, the kidnapping that took place where about 32 students were kidnapped. The final 8 have now been released, and this was in combined effort between the Nigerian Police Force and the Office of the National Security Advisor, the military and local vigilantes. The good thing was this rescuing took place without any harm being done to the students, though the students are currently in the hospital receiving medical attention in case there is anything that can be done that was internal, that it wasn't obvious. They said that they were searching along the bushes and they found a particular forest. They said Gudu Patigi forest. They noticed movements and the terrorists, knowing that they had been caught, ran away and left these students alone, and they were able to rescue the hostages, taking them to the hospital. There were about 5 ladies, 3 men among them, the 8 that have now been rescued, which is in addition to the other out of the 32. So I'm sure the families will be happy to receive them. This is from the Confluence University of Science and Technology in Osara, Kogi State. The spokesperson for the police said that the security is a combination of everybody. If you see something, you say something, let's all be observant, that kind of thing. But I'm happy that they were able to rescue these students in time, and I'm happy that there were no fatalities.
Yeah. Let's move on quickly now to The Punch. Major headline: AGF tackles Labour as National Assembly fails to stop strike. AGF says planned strike violates court order. Federal government insists on 60,000 naira minimum wage. Genco's threatened shutdown as debts hit 3.7 trillion. Naira devaluation pushes listed firms' forest debt near 4 trillion. CBN clears $830 million foreign airlines trapped funds. IATA. Ex-worker accomplice kill Lagos businessman and steals 3.2 million naira. 24,535 candidates to retake UTME, June 22. This is according to JAM. One story before we go on a break.
Let me take the human interest story. A businessman, Ali Usman, very sad story, has been killed by his ex-employee known as Zubair and an accomplice called Razak. So the story is that Alhaji Ali Usman is a meat seller. He sells meat, and he has and on this particular day with his son on a bike, after the end of business, he was riding home, and then he was intercepted in a desolate area on his way home by this Razak and Zubair. And Zubair is a former employee of his. They took sticks and hit him until he died. He went unconscious. The 5-year-old child was there watching as his father was being killed. He ran home and got the help of course, the people who hit him also took away the valuables. He had some money on him, came about 3.2 million. So people who came to rescue were able to confirm how much was on him, because the workers that he left said they had counted the money at the end of the day and they knew it was 3.2 million. Anyway, sadly, he was rushed to the nearest hospital in the community. They couldn't help him. He was taken to another general hospital. They couldn't help him. Finally ended up at Lasut, where he died. So, I mean, it's such a sad story for this hardworking man who was just cut short doing his job, his child watching how these people, and I hope that they get these people and punish them, well.
Let's take a breather here. When we come back, the newspaper reviews continue. Stay with us.